Stop thinking, start doing. We live in a world where overthinking, worry, and procrastination have become part of our everyday lives. We often spend hours, even days, just thinking about what we want to do, the goals we want to achieve, the changes we want to make. But while we're thinking, time keeps slipping away. Our dreams, hopes, and desires remain trapped in our minds, never turning into reality. So, it's time to stop and think differently. Stop thinking, start doing. 1. Why do we think too much and not act? Before making a decision, we often face questions like, can I do it? Am I capable? Will things work out? These questions, though seemingly harmless, actually trap us in hesitation and procrastination. It's not about lacking ability, but about fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being perfect. This procrastination often stems from the desire for perfection. We tend to want everything to be perfect before we start. And this traps us in a cycle of overthinking, never actually beginning. But perfection isn't the goal. Action is the goal. 2. Action is the key to changing your life. Each of us has goals, dreams. But if you only dream and don't act, those dreams will never become reality. Action is what takes you from point A to point B. Action is what transforms thoughts into reality. You don't need to have all the answers right from the start. You just need to start. When you take action, you learn more. When you begin moving forward, opportunities will arise, and you'll know what to do next. Action breeds motivation, and motivation leads to results. Results will lead you to success. 3. Stop. Look at the present. The important thing is that you can't wait for everything to be perfect to begin. Stop and look at the present. Every moment that passes is an opportunity slipping away if you don't act. Success isn't something that happens in the distant future. It's something that happens right now through the actions you take today. Ask yourself, what am I waiting for? Am I waiting for the perfect moment? Or am I waiting for perfect confidence? But confidence only comes when you act. Stop waiting. Take the first step today. 4. Step outside your comfort zone. The comfort zone is a trap. It keeps you in a place where you feel safe, but it also stops you from growing. When you only think and don't act, you're living in your comfort zone. You may feel comfortable, but you can't grow if you don't step outside of it. To achieve great things, you have to be willing to step outside your comfort zone. Stepping outside may scare you, but that's exactly when you begin to grow. Action creates opportunities. We often think that opportunities come to the lucky ones, the ones who are already in favorable conditions. But the truth is, opportunities come to those who take action. The more you act, the more opportunities will come your way. Action doesn't just bring you closer to your goals. It opens doors that you wouldn't see if you just sat and thought. People who act don't wait for opportunities, they create them. 6. Start with small steps. You don't always have to start with a huge leap. Success isn't about one big move, it's about small, consistent steps. Every small step you take is one step closer to your goal. When you start acting, even in small ways, you'll feel the power of each step. These small steps will build positive habits and lead you to long-term change. Don't worry about perfection. Focus on starting and staying consistent. 7. Trust your actions. Once you begin taking action, trust yourself. Don't let self-doubt hold you back. Doubt is just a shadow you create for yourself. Believe that you are capable and that you deserve success. Don't let negative words or thoughts control you. Action is a testament to your belief in yourself. Take action and show the world that you can. Stop thinking, start doing. If you're standing in front of a big goal, don't let overthinking and doubt steal your opportunity. Stop and take action right now. Start with small steps and keep moving forward. Every action you take is a monumental step, a beginning of a remarkable journey. Remember, thinking won't change anything, only action will. If you don't act, your dreams will always stay dreams. But if you start taking action today, you'll not only change your life, but also change the world. Stop thinking, start doing. How to rise after every failure. I did it. You can too. We all face failures in life. It could be a setback in your career, love life, or the dreams you've always longed for. But failure is never the end, and no pain is impossible to overcome. Failure is just a stepping stone to make you stronger. You've probably heard the phrase, "When you fall, get back up." But do you truly understand its meaning? And more importantly, do you have the strength to rise after falling? The answer is yes. I did it, and you can too. Let me share with you my story and the lessons I've learned through every failure. 1. Failure is part of success. Failure is not the end. Failure is just part of your growth process. You must learn to embrace failure because every failure carries a valuable lesson. I failed many times, both in my career and in my personal life. But what's important is that I didn't let it define me. Remember, the most successful people in history are the ones who failed countless times. Thomas Edison tried thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team, but eventually became a legend. These people didn't let failure defeat them, and neither should you. 2. How to rise after every failure. When you fail, the first feeling is often despair. You might feel like you're not good enough, that you don't deserve success. But this is when you need to be the strongest. Step 1 is to accept the feeling of failure. Don't try to escape it. Let that feeling sink in. Experience the pain, but don't let it consume you. Cry if you need to, but don't let your tears stop flowing when you've finished crying. This is the time to reflect on yourself and learn from your experience. Step 2 is to analyze your failure. Why did you fail? Was it because you lacked skills or patience? Or was it due to poor preparation? Take a clear and honest look at the situation. When you understand the root of your failure, you will know how to avoid repeating the same mistakes in the future. Step 3 is to make a plan to rise again. You might not repeat what you did before, but you can definitely change your approach. Create a clear plan and take small steps toward your goal. Don't worry about big things. Focus on taking small, consistent actions. 3. Stronger after every failure. Failure is not the end, but an opportunity to become stronger. The wounds you go through help you build inner strength. Each time you fall, you learn how to rise more resilient than before. You learn to face difficulties rather than running away from them. We cannot predict all the hardships in life, but we can choose how to react to them. You can cry, you can feel disappointed, but what's important is that you rise, wipe away your tears, and keep fighting. Because each time you stand up after falling, you will be stronger than before. 4. Don't let failure define you. Sometimes we tie ourselves down by past failures. We ask ourselves, do I deserve success? But you need to understand something important. Failure is not your essence. It's just a challenge you have to overcome. Every time you fail, it's just a moment where you tried. You are not a failure. You are learning and growing through those challenges. Change the way you see yourself. You are not the failure you experienced. You are the one who learns and grows stronger from it. 5. Move forward. Nothing can stop you when you are truly determined. The next step after every failure is to keep moving forward. Don't let the past hold you back. Don't let the fear of the future stop you from moving forward. If you've done it once, you can do it again. If you fail today, it doesn't mean you will fail forever. Be persistent, trust in your abilities, and keep moving forward. Once again, I did it, and you can do it too. You are the one who decides your life. Remember that every failure is an opportunity to rise stronger. You are not what you failed at. You are what you decide to do after each fall. You have the power to decide your life, and I believe you will succeed. I did it, and you can too. Rise up, keep fighting, and believe that success will come to those who are persistent and never give up. You have the strength in your hands. You can achieve anything you want, as long as you never quit. Step forward even if the road is rough. Rise after every failure, because you deserve the best.